Hello, I'm Miss Cree. I am here to talk to you today about Inktober. Inktober is my favorite time of year in the art classroom. It is a drawing marathon. So if you have done Inktober before and you know what you're supposed to do, go ahead and get started. You don't have to listen to the entire video unless you just want the review. So Inktober was started by Jake Parker in 2009, and originally it was just a drawing marathon. There weren't any prompts, people drew what they would like. But then in 2016, Jake Parker started to create a prompt list so that if you know on October 1st, you look at October 1st and you'll be able to see what that day is. So everybody should have gotten one of these when they came in, and you can see that here it says October 1st is dream, October 2nd is spiders, October 3rd is path, and then it goes on and goes on. The whole point of Inktober is to draw, just to draw every day in the month of October or Inktober. As far as the prompts go, these are the official prompt list from Inktober, but you don't have to follow them. Remember, the objective is to draw. So if you're looking at number 1 in dream and you're like, or let's say number 2, a lot of people are scared of spiders, and you're like, I do not want to draw a spider. I don't want to draw anything to have to do with a spider. That's fine. The whole objective is just to draw. So every day can be a free drawing day. So if you don't like the prompt list that's on Inktober, let's say you like superheroes. Well, I am sure that if you Googled superheroes on Inktober, there would be some type of Inktober prompt list with superheroes. You don't have to do that. Again, every day is a free day. If you like fairy tales, like if you search in Google, there are just hundreds, if not thousands, of options for different types of Inktober prompts. But again, every day is a free drawing day because the whole objective is just to get you drawing. Now, if you look on the Inktober website, they're going to have videos, they're going to have all kinds of information for you. You're welcome to do that, but I'm going to try to simplify it down for you now. The first thing is there are 3 types of marathons. You are required to at least do the 5K. So the 5K means you're going to do 5 drawings or 1 drawing a week during the month of Inktober. A half marathon means that you are going to do half of it, or 15 to 16 drawings, which is 1 drawing every other day, which is what everybody should do because our starter time at the beginning of class is going to be our Inktober time. So you can easily get a half marathon done. And then a full marathon is the full 31 drawings or 1 drawing a day. Now, I will tell you, during the weekends, I am not very good at drawing my Inktober drawings. So some days I might do 3 drawings. Some days I might only do 1. But the whole point is that by the end of the month is that you have either the 5, the 15, or the 31 drawings, right? And that you're just drawing with whatever theme that you would like. Now, the rules. For the rules, you have to draw in ink. Now, you are allowed to draw with a pencil first and then go over it with ink. Traditionally, black pen is what they use for Inktober, but that was a long time ago, and a lot of people are venturing out. You are the artist, so you get to choose. So if it's a black pen or a Sharpie, also Crayola markers, whatever, or any type of marker, that's considered ink. I don't have one here, but if you have gel pens that are in color or a white one, that also works as Inktober. It is any type of ink. Now, when I am in the classroom, I also have these bottles here, which are traditional India ink. It works kind of like watercolor. In fact, you use a watercolor brush for the ink, for the Inktober. It is liquid black ink. Most people prefer to use this, but this is what a lot of the professional artists will use, as the India ink with a brush. You can draw in pencil first. You just wash this out with water. You do not put water in this. I'll mix with this. A lot of people will take it and shake it. Don't do that. It gets bubbles on it. You take the lid. Ooh, it's really tight. You take it. There is like a little stopper here. This stopper is not for you to like squeeze ink out. You see how there's no ink that's coming out of that even though I'm squeezing it. I don't know if you can see that. This you can draw like small lines with, but really it's not something that like squeezes the ink out like you would think like an eyedropper or an eardropper. So you take this. I recommend putting a paper towel down on your table so that this doesn't roll all over, because it will, and get off on everything. And then you can take your brush, you put it directly into the ink, swipe on the sides, and then it just goes straight onto the paper. See, it just works like watercolor. Again, you don't mix water in this because it is the ink. The drawbacks of this, it's permanent. It is not going to come out of your clothes. It is not going to come off of your shoes. It will come off of your hands. If you get it on your hands, you can use some hand sanitizer to kind of loosen up the ink, and then you can wash your hands with soap and water. But it's permanent, right? So keep that in mind. Another alternative that I have for you, again, if I'm here, you cannot use the liquid ink or the watercolors without me, as watercolors. Now, watercolor is not ink. Okay? It does not count as ink. However, we kind of bend the rules just a little bit because most of the people that are doing Inktober at home and the professional artists have access to liquid ink that are colors. So this is the closest thing that I have. If you want to do colors, I do allow, and something that's more liquid, I do allow you to use the watercolors, even though it doesn't really fit in the rules. But again, the objective is to draw every day. Just make sure it's not tacky. Make sure you add enough water to this so that it is more fluid, like the liquid watercolors, okay? If there's another ink material that you've thought of course Sharpie fits, please ask or let me know, share it with your friends, but the whole point is the ink. And again, most people use this, and you can draw in pencil first. The next thing is the size requirement. So for Inktober, it has to be the size of your hand or larger. So this is my sketchbook that I have here that I'll be doing my Inktober drawings on. And you can see that one sheet, my ink is wet, it's getting on everything. One sheet is about the same size as my hand. If you have your own sketchbook, if you are going to use this sketchbook, or if you're just going to use the white copy paper, that is half of a sheet. See, that's the same, it's half of a sheet. Now in your sketchbooks, you can draw a line down the middle so that you can get 2 on each page, or you can do one full page detailed drawing and it will count as 2 Inktobers. Since one size is like this, is half a page, then 2 drawings on one, or a full page drawing will count as 2 Inktobers. And if you're confused about that, that's okay. Remember, I will be reminding you about this every class period. Your drawings need to be detailed and they need to fill the space. You can't just draw a smiley face right here in 2 seconds and be done. The whole point is to draw, right? And to use that time. So we're gonna have 10 to 15 minutes at the beginning of every class for you to make your Inktobers, and you should use that full time. If you have created a drawing and you're done in 2 minutes, you're not participating in Inktober, you're just rushing. The whole point is so that you will draw, so that you will focus, that you will be part of this great drawing community. That is a world-renowned community. Everybody around the world has access to Inktober. It's pretty amazing. Let's see, what else? Social media. So if you have a social media account and you want to post your Inktober, now a lot of people have their own separate Inktober accounts. I do not. I do not post my stuff on Inktober. A lot of you don't have a social media account, and that is okay. I don't have all of the social media accounts either. The whole purpose is to draw. But if you do have a social media account and you do post your artwork on social media, hashtag it and you'll see on your sheet as either Inktober or Inktober 2023, and it tags it as part of the Inktober Marathon, and people all over can have access to your work or see your work. Please remember, no identifying information. We don't want for them to know what school you go to or how old you are. That would not be safe. If you don't have a social media account and you still want to post it, that bulletin board on the main hallway is where we're going to post all of our Inktober drawings. So I will have a bin in my room that's labeled Inktober. So as you're drawing something, if you want to post it up on our main hallway and be part of that experience, make sure you write your name on it and you put it in the bin, and then I start to just plaster the walls with it down the main hall. It's really, really cool. You don't have to post it at all. You don't have to put any of it on display, right? So if you have a large Post-it note, bigger than this, like half a sheet, and you want to start taking them and posting them and giving them to your teachers, or even posting, making this size and give to your teachers, that's fine. It's all about drawing and sharing and being part of this huge marathon. I hope you enjoy Inktober. I really do. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm looking at my list to make sure. Paper size, marathon materials, making sure you just draw. Every day can be a free draw day. Now, grading. That is the following thing. A 5K is required in my class. That is one drawing a week. That is one good drawing a week. So if I see you 2 days or 3 days a week and you do a half-page drawing and it takes you all week to do it, it better have a background and a foreground and all of the details, even if it's just in black and white, okay? If it's just a scribble, that's not gonna count. For doing the 5K, which is 5 drawings, you get 1/100. For doing the half marathon, which is 15 to 16 drawings, you get 2 100s. For doing the full marathon, which is 31 drawings, which is basically a drawing every day, you get 3 100s on your quarter grade, okay? If you have questions about your grade, of course, please tell me. So it's like everybody that participates in the 5K, you get 100, right? Everybody should have that done. You do a marathon, you get some extra credit, an extra 1/100. You do the full, you get 2 extra 100s. So it's a great incentive to try to get as much done as you possibly can. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. I hope that you enjoy drawing and doing the Inktober as much as I do. And let me know if you have any questions.